Hi, I'm Dana and this video is going to be a bit of a weird one, I'm sorry. Today's video was supposed to be a video of me and Winter doing like the big thank you and like happy celebration-y thing for the GoFundMe being completed. And I am very quickly like going to say thank you very much to everyone that donated and helped out, and like it's incredible, and there will still be a video about that. But we filmed the video because sorry, this is a life update because my mum died, just to get that out of the way, just to have that done. And it's one of those things where it's not necessarily hit me harder than I expected, because I was like, yeah, that's, you know, when that happens, that's gonna fucking suck. Because like, for anyone new, I haven't spoken to my mum in like 2 years, had a very neglectful and not great childhood, and it was a very strained and difficult relationship that I did much better not being a part of, quite frankly. So it's you know, it's weird and it's difficult, and it doesn't feel like when other people's parents died, or like a lot of my grief like experience was over my dad. So it just feels like an incredibly different situation. I'm very like, I don't really know what to do with myself, I don't really know how to process it, I don't really know what I'm feeling or what I want to do about any of it. I'm finding it difficult. Obviously it's a very difficult thing to deal with, and all of like the like extra context of my relationship with him and everything makes it weird for me. It's one of those things, I don't think it's like any more difficult than anyone else's mum dying. Like, it's a fucking horrible thing to go through, but it just feels very like different. I don't really know what I'm meant to do and everything. So Winter came and hung out with me because I was like, I don't know what to do with myself, I don't know how I'm meant to react to this, I don't know how I feel. Winter came and hung out, and then we went over to theirs, and the GoFundMe was completed, which was just crazy and insane. So we did like immediately film the big like thank you. Oh my god, this is wild. But it was also literally the day after my mum died, and it's one of those where like, I don't know how I come across in it, and I can't bring myself to watch it back. I was meant to be editing it today to go up like when this video would be. I can't open it. I can't look at my own face the day after my mum died. I can't watch that video and edit that video knowing that any moment I look a bit sad or a bit weird or a bit out of it is because I'm thinking about the fact that my mum died. I can't do it. So biggest apologies to fucking Winter, who's gonna have to like film the whole video with me again, but I can't. I can't edit it. I don't want to put that on the internet. I don't want you guys to see it. I can't do it. So that's that. It's one of those where like I filmed a video the day and the day after she died, and I've deleted both of those because in the moment I didn't know what to do with myself, and being able to be like, hi guys, I want to talk about this, did make me feel a lot better. But it's not something that I want to have on the internet, you know. So like I haven't even been, I just deleted them. I don't even want to look at them. I don't want to eventually look at them. I don't want to associate myself with the person that I was for those couple of days. And it's not like I did anything, or like, you know, like I'm not like ashamed of it or whatever, but I can't look at her. I can't do it. I can't, no. Like, I don't know, there's just something about it where like I can't look at myself while I was processing that and dealing with that and thinking about it. And like, I massively still am, but this feels very different, you know. Like, I don't feel like I'm in such like a dissociated little haze anymore. It wasn't good, obviously. And I do feel kind of bad because it's one of those things where I've gotten comments from some of you guys on some of my other videos where I talk about my relationship with my mother, saying you're in very similar positions and everything. And it's like, I feel a level of like, the words coming to mind are duty and responsibility, but it's not that serious, you know. Like, I'm not like, this is my duty, but like, I do feel like some level of like responsibility to film, not like during difficult moments, but during like difficult emotions, and to put that out there, and to be vulnerable, and to be this and to be that. And it does feel like I haven't seen anyone talk about having an estranged parent die. I've just not seen that discussed online, and obviously given what I'm currently going through and the fact that like it has been on my mind for a little while, it would have really benefited me. So it does feel like I have some level of responsibility as someone who like cut off my parent and now has had them pass away. I should be the person to talk about how that feels and how to process it and how to deal with it and blah de blah de blah, you know, cover the topic. And I don't know what I'm doing. She passed on Saturday and today is Wednesday, and I'm just sort of like trying to do my normal things and live my normal little life, and then it hits me and it's like a whole big thing, and I'm thinking about a lot of childhood memories, and it's all just real fucking tough, and I need a therapist, frankly. Like, a lot of things when it comes to like myself and the way I feel and the way I process things and whatever, I don't mind putting online. It's whatever, it's my decision about my stuff. But a lot of the stuff with my mum is stuff that, like, it's hers as well, you know. And as much as she's dead now and she's not gonna tell me off for it or whatever, it's hers. I don't want to share that stuff online, but I do want to talk about it. And as such, I need to get a therapist, quite frankly. But you know, like, it's very difficult to look back on memories with a parent and feel like it's a real struggle to find nice ones, or ones that are like thoroughly nice and things like that. And I've just spent so much time like caught up in my own head, giving myself like a bad fucking time, you know. I'm also having to like really start looking at alternative living solutions, because I can't keep fucking living in this house with the way that things are. It's just every time we solve one issue there's a fucking new one. It's never like there hasn't been a fucking moment in this house that I feel like genuinely calm and settled, or like it's my home. It's I can't do it. I need out like ASAP. I need to move as soon as I possibly physically, humanly can. I don't know if I'm gonna like try and get out of my contract. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna afford to move anywhere. But I can't do this, quite frankly. This life update is essentially that all of my worst thoughts and dreams and nightmares are coming true. Like, everything I think when it's like, well, it could be worse. It could be like this. That's what my life is right now. I don't know how the fuck I'm meant to get out of it. I don't know what the fuck I did to like deserve being in this position. It just feels like everything that could ever possibly go wrong with a person has gone wrong for me in the last like 2 years. And I don't know how the shit I'm meant to like rebuild any of it or get back to like I wasn't really anywhere decent to start with, you know. Like, it's not even getting back to where I was. Like, getting back to where I was would be nice, but I'd need to be a hell of a lot fucking further ahead than that, because that also sucked. It's just so well and truly one thing after the next, you know? It's just so massively one thing after the next. And it feels like I'm barely like fucking recovered or rested up on one thing when I have to deal with like the next fucking massive thing. And I don't know what I'm doing. Like, at the best of times as an autistic person, I don't feel like I know what I'm doing with my life, with my choices, with myself. I don't feel like I know what I'm doing. And it's just getting worse and worse. I'm just being given more and more decisions that feel like they're all like more and more important than the last one. And so many of them are fucking time sensitive as well now. So I don't know if I'm coming or going. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do about anything. I'm frankly like pretty worried and concerned about the next like 6 months to a year of my life. I think it's gonna be very fucking make or break, to be honest with you. And I know this is like a dark, deep, heavy video, and that's just how it's gonna be. I'm really sorry. I would love to come on here and tell you how great my life is and how everything's looking up and everything's going really well, but it isn't, you know? Like, I had like the highest of high hopes when I moved into this place, and like there's just fucking bugs and rats, and just I can't do it. You know, if I just get out of burnout, and I just have like a whole another thing that I have to deal with that's gonna put me straight back into burnout. And it's one of those where I just keep looking around and be like, I can't keep living like this. I don't know how else I'm supposed to live. I don't know how I'm gonna get into a position to live like anything else. But I cannot keep living like this. I think it'd bother me less as well, but it's like, I don't even feel like I particularly have regrets, you know? Like, I feel bad about like my life when I look back on it, sure. But I also feel like I've made the best choices that I could at the time, you know? Like, sure, I could have done something else. I could have made a different decision. I think it would have just sucked in a different way. I don't think it would have been any better. This is just how it is. Yeah, I don't feel good. I don't know what I'm gonna do about anything. Living situation. I don't know if I should go to my mother's funeral. Like, I don't know what I'm doing about anything. I'm very, very anxious and scared and out of it, and I'm not having a good time. And like I said at the start, the next video will be a much more cheerful one, but I need to refilm because I can't stomach looking at it to edit it. So we're gonna have to do it over. But yeah, that's this video. That's the little update for you. I'm sorry that it's the way that it is. I can't do anything about it. I wish I could. Sorry. We are making a return to my old like outro, I guess, now that Winter's GoFundMe's been fueled. So you can also follow me over on Instagram and TikTok, where I'm not posting shit lately anyway. That's a lie. I posted such a funny TikTok the other day, and it's the only TikTok I'm probably going to post for like the next week, but it's really funny. You should check out my TikTok for it. If you're a Life on Mars fan especially, you should go check out my TikTok. I'm one bad thing away from just deleting everything. See, that's the thing, I wouldn't delete anything, just you would come to see my videos and be like, I wonder what Dana's getting up to, and every account that I have will have just been turned into an Alex Drake fan account. I just want to stare at Keely Hawes' face. That's one more bad thing, and that's what's gonna happen, alright? But yeah, I will link them down below if you do want to check them out. I will also link my Ko-fi and my Patreon now, because Winter's got the money they need. I could do with some money that I need. I say that, but I did manage to save up and buy a washing machine, so that's... So yeah, like a big ramble, but I'll link them down below. You can do with the information what you will, as always. There's no pressure, there's no expectation. It's just there. So yeah, that's the outro, isn't it? I can go now. So whoever you are, wherever you are, I hope you're having a lovely morning, evening, day, afternoon, week, month, year. And I will see you again in a couple of days.